Welcome to our short video. Goal of this video is to explain you our idea of hybrid teaching and to show you which varieties of hybrid teaching are possible. The concept of hybrid teaching is used in different ways. It is important to define in advance what we as the team of the Center for Learning and Teaching at University of Bayreuth understand by it and how to distinguish it from other didactic concepts at university. Hybrid teaching means a simultaneous meeting of teachers and students where one part of the participants attends the meeting physically in the room and one part attends the meeting virtually via a video conference. In conclusion, it is a mix of traditional in-person seminars and online meetings. The difference of hybrid teaching to blended learning in this context is to focus only on the simultaneously happening teaching-learning setting. Here, students attend virtually and physically at the same time. Blended learning alternates teaching and self-learning. To sum it up once more, during hybrid teaching, teachers and students are together in a real and a virtual room at the same time. But how to realize this? We would like to present you 4 possibilities. First, 2 groups with alternation. Second, 2 groups without alternation. Third, new groups each week. And fourth, small groups in person. First, 2 groups with alternation. Option 1 is probably the one which is used the most. The participants are divided into 2 groups which alternate attending the lecture physically and virtually. This means one part of the participants is in the room while the other half attends via video conference. The participants could either decide themselves which group they choose, or you as the teacher decide by choice or by chance. Second, 2 groups without alternation. Option 2 would be again to divide the participants into 2 groups, but one group always participates physically, while the other group always participates virtually via video conference. The division into groups depends on certain criteria like location, kids at home, having a high risk, or by free choice. Third, new groups each week. A special form of the second option could be to recreate the groups each week. With this, participants can always decide whether they would like to participate virtually or in person. But this leads to a lot of organizational work, because you as the teacher need to know in advance how many students would like to participate physically, and if this is possible. Fourth, the last option is not necessarily part of the hybrid teaching. You could divide your students into small groups and offer the lecture multiple times in a row, so each time a small group could attend it in person. Of course, this increases the required time and room capacity, but everyone could attend it physically. Which of these options is the best for you needs to be decided individually. A big advantage of hybrid teaching is the possibility for all students to attend the lecture no matter if they can attend it in person or through a variety of reasons only virtually. The application of hybrid teaching methods needs careful planning. Aspects like the division into groups, the preparation of material, and increased administrative work need to be considered. We would like to talk more detailed about these and more aspects during this scenario, and present you ideas like the administrative onboarding. We hope you now know what hybrid teaching is and in which different formats you could integrate it into your seminar. Thank you for watching.